All right, we're gonna do the inventory of all these modified substances. Check this out. Oh, I'm trying to let my hair grow out. Okay. What we're looking at right here is what everybody's going through right now is these vaccines. And everybody's getting medications from the pharmacy, modified foods. You've got the modified drinks. You know, these right here. Okay, let's look at these. This includes all the medications. And truthfully, a product of these two, which brings on obesity, you know, and obesity brings on the sicknesses. And that's what that does. And see, not any of this is natural. None of it. None of it. There ain't none of it natural. None of it. Needles, none of that shit. Dude, they have been... You need to do some researching on like the early hospitals and stuff, and it's ruthless what they did to us in the beginning of stages of all this, and especially insane asylums. You know, you could just say somebody's crazy and they lock you up because they've had so much power over the masses in controlling and creating fear. And generationally, we've accepted the lies, you know, because you're not taught anything in school about taking care of yourself, and you're not. You know, not really about how to grow food, how important it is to grow vegetables and to eat fruits. You're not taught any of that. Ever. You know, children now, everybody has accepted that, you know, I mean, young children having diabetes and heart disease, and very young individuals, you know, in their late 20s, early 30s. You know, these heart attacks people are having, you know, because then we've got this, the fast food, you know, and then we have to look at the society that's been created. It's fast. It's a fast society, and with the technology, you know, because seriously, this is a plant, okay? It's a plant. That's a plant, that's a plant. And just those two right there have so many uses when it comes to any and everything to do with medicines, you know, with medicine, with lumber. You know, you can create lumber out of hemp and a bunch of it. Dude, you can go on and on. Paper, toilet paper, see, the whole deal, and then the oils, of course the oils. See, if we were truly free, check this out. We used to pay our taxes with hemp. You used to pay this government taxes with hemp. And seriously, when they talk about the governing body, we're the governing body. Listen, you are the governor of your body. You're supposed to be governing your body the way that these people are going to be governing us, like with power and authority, even though it's bad. You're supposed to be. But you eradicate just this mainly. Because when you create the sugars, you know, and all this stuff that's going to rot our teeth, and they push it, and the experts get out there, oh, it's just fine. Well, and then what does it build? It builds the hospitals, you know, and it builds the careers around the destruction. You know, and without the hemp being natural for building material, then they can cut down over here. Then you can cut down more of the trees, which is what? Oxygen. You know, and then you can go, oh, look at this climate change, you know, when it's been there the whole time. And like with here in this free country, if we were paying our taxes with hemp, we should have kept paying our taxes with hemp. But see, when the money started coming, that's whenever that shit became illegal. You know. You understand what I'm saying? You've got to get rid of the natural stuff. Moonshine had to be controlled. If it's not, and see, tobacco and wine, you know, or beer or malt, because it took a process for this. When you make all this illegal to do yourself and stuff and to make some money, because they create the money, then they control the industry. You get rid of all that. So if you get in trouble for it, then you've got to come over here to their jails too. You know, these are big deals right here. Because when you eradicate this and introduce all this happens. Addiction happens in all areas, and then that causes the illnesses. That's what it does. And seeing all this over here in the free country, we could be growing it. Listen to me. Cannabis, you know, and we could have our city workers coming around and picking it up and going back, and it would be making toilet paper for your fucking computers, making oil for your family, so you don't have to go over here to this shit. You know, however much hemp big you can make it grow, there's a processing plant for you to make money because you're growing it. You know, everybody's got their shot at doing this. You grow your own tobacco. You grow your own, and you can sell it, is what I would be bringing. But it's like this: when you make it illegal the way that they had it, God gave us tobacco. And then you control the tobacco and put your additives in it, then you create the lung institutes, which is your hospitals. You know, this is alkaline. All that's alkaline, even the alcohol. I mean, truthfully, because it's from the mineral kingdom, even though it goes through a fermenting death process. That way, this is bad. Alkaline is your mineral salts in your body. That's what you're made of, is mineral salts. And when we don't get these in us, like this and this, the oils, medicine, and all this, when we don't get this in us, this alkaline, you know, through our foods mainly, and through these two right here, you know, because this is more on another level. Even wiping your ass with toilet paper made of hemp is going to go into your anatomy, to your body. You know, I mean, it will. And it's going to be a whole lot easier to break down, and plus it's free. You're paying for it when you grow it. You just go pick it up, you know, in that way. But over here in this system, you can't do that because they got to make all the money, because you're a dummy, or dummies, you know. But, and the water though, because see, over here is, when we look at this, spring wells. If there's any old timers out there that remember any spring wells that you were around younger, that's the natural alkaline water coming out of the earth. Because see, this is alkaline 88. Alkaline 88, so that'd be 188. 188. All right, and if you add the money up, the 100, the 50, the 20, the 10, the 5, the 1 and the 2, it's $188. And truthfully, the alkaline, this is the money that's inside of us. It talks about it in scripture too. You know, these mineral salts. The dog, why does it lick you? Because it's the salt coming out of your pores. Okay? But over here, it's what's coming out of our pores is poisons over here. Over here, you know, when you're trying to, because the fruits, the vegetables, the raw foods and stuff, you know, eating the meat in the right way instead of like going through fast food, you know, you know what I'm talking about. You can get a choice piece of meat, and if you're vegetarian, vegan or whatever, you know, meat is it's the mineral kingdom too. So, you know, but it's not meant to consume every day, all day long, because it goes in over here, it stores ferments inside of us and creates poison, and then you got to go to the hospitals, go to the pharmacy, get pills. This is hospitals, you know, the jails are full of the pharmaceutical pills. You know, over here though, and when you make this illegal, then the alcohol's glorified over here. You know what I'm saying? So the alcohol's glorified over here. So the more the alcohol's glorified, the more separation in the family. You know, the more detoxes are going, because all the detoxes, jails, rehabs, they all push this. This is a lie. That's a lie. It's a business. It's a corporation. This corporation of America is not about saving you or anything. It's about killing you. That's what it's been doing. And now we're at the last end of it. They've been doing all this shit. Now they finally, fuck, if they can do this and everybody just keeps going, give me some more, then why can't they do this final lick? Because the TV's over here. This is TV. And this is space. And this is geocentric over here. That's what it is. So, you know, and this is Disney and NASA. You know, this is ancient knowledge right here. That's what it is. And it's God. That's what that is. That's what that is, and this is world. That's what it is. You know, so when we're looking at this, and truthfully, pharmakia is sorcery. It's what that is. It's sorcery. Macy's, Army, it's all Maritime Admiralty Law. You got to watch that other video I did and the other ones where I've talked about this. Maritime Admiralty Law. Walmart's tied into it, Macy's, Marshalls, you know. The Army's the military branch of the Maritime Admiralty Law for this New World Order. Or the America is the military muscle. Switzerland or Sweden is the banking, and then you've got the Vatican, which is your Godhead, I guess, your spiritual. That's your Trinity to this New World Order. You know, and they've done this through the comic books, the imagination. You know, these heavy people that know a lot about sorcery, because sorcery comes from the source right above your head. You know, but Disney is just doctored up sorcery. That's all it is. That's what it is. Keep you dumb, NASA, keep your imagination. Yeah, and you've been inside. This is inside. Here, stay inside. This is inside. This is outside. You understand what I'm saying? This is sick. This is sick. This is well. This is fear. What could we say? This is hunger. I don't want to put not fear. You come up with your own word. You fill it in. I'm giving you a model. What's going to come out of you is going to be different, but this is my cup of tea when it comes to this, because I lived in this. This is over here. Trying to do it in church too. Because the church now is a corporation. It's a business. It's not even real anymore. You know, if you can't hold your shit together, then tough. Jesus loves you anyway. Well, shut up. And then this is freedom. Slave, freedom. You understand what I'm saying? Slave. Freedom. Because this over here, spring wells and all this, growing this, is free to us. It's free. But when you fucking eradicate all of it, create all the sickness and stuff, but what's going to happen is what if it shuts down? What if it shuts down? Do you know what if the pills stop? What if there's so many variants, because it's the Roman Empire doing this? What if all these variants, they say, and the people, the non-vaxxers, they've not listened, and then all the people over here are these are your non-vaxxers over here. These are your vaxxers. These are your and these are your 4. Okay? This is your IQ of just a fucking career, making money. And they created money. This over here is not a fucking IQ, this is spirit. This is real spirit. Because they're taking spirit out of the church. And they're bringing in Mary in these churches. Yeah, that's Isis. This over here is spirit. Christ. Yeah, oil. This over here is not, because our bodies are poisoned. The oil in us is poison in our brain. You know, the pineal and the pituitary, the pingala and the ida nerve, and that claustrum, that sacral and the solar plexus, the pump and the sacral. Thick and thin oil as it goes up the spinal column into the brain. It's electric and magnetic. And it goes up, and it's electricity inside of it. It's the same way that you plug in to an outlet, something in your house. This is plugged in. This is unplugged. You understand? You're running, this is vegetables, fruits. This is all that. This is everything bad that you walked into a lie. This ain't, people over here hardly drink water. This is water all the time. Exercising, reading. You know, people trying. You don't have to be in tip-top shape. I mean, I'm not nowhere anything right now, but I mean, I'm active, and that's the thing is you stay active. This is staying non-active. This is fear, you know, and it's all it is over here. And this is, it's racism is what all this is. It's racism and it's communism. It's what it is. It's what that is. It's what that is. It's disgusting too. The universities are in this. The big churches, schools, because they're controlled. They're controlled. You know, you go through a whole life disconnected. That's why it's hard for anybody to go, because the whole time that we've been here, it's been a fucking lie, is my whole point. It's been a lie. You are connected to that zodiac, and you are. You're connected to it. You're electric. You are electric. And you're magnetic. The sun and the moon, you know, the earth, the ground. You know what I'm saying? Those of you electricians, it's like ground. He's saying magnetic, electric, positive, negative. You know, the sun being electric, the moon being magnetic. It's your pineal being electric and your pituitary being magnetic inside. Those oils within inside of you. And the more you consume the alkaline mineral salts, your body's made up of 12 mineral salts, the more that you are, you know, this light carries up to the temple up here, into the chamber within the house, lights up the whole house. But this is the world. Jesus says you can be in the world, but don't be of the world. See, this is in and of. We're in it, but we ain't of it. Now, we don't get to do a lot of, and you understand what I'm saying. Because it's sad that you, as a free citizen in this corporation, have to pay money for this shit. But this is electric. See, it says Himalayan minerals and electrolytes. Why couldn't we ever put that together before? It's because, man, we gotta go have an orchard, man. Let's go. Man, let's go. Dude, you want to read? No, man, shit, I got a pocket full of money. Let's go. I'm gonna go spend some money. Hell yeah. And that's where we are. No matter if we got $5 or $5,000, we're always fucking off. You know, but this is what we need to get back to. But they can't have that, because then you're not buying it. We're buying everything. We could be out there growing everything, but everybody's been slow. This is inside, this is outside. Push you inside, movies, Netflix, everything. This is fucking, it's sorcery, guys. And these people over here go, sorcery's not real. They're going, yes it is. No, it's not. And these are the billions of the Rocks fans is what that is. And over here, these are the crazy people. Yeah. Hey, crazy people. How y'all doing? I'm with you. Because they're controlled. This is a controlled environment. This is fuck you. We can do it on our own. You know, because that's the whole thing is this is where you see the money that's in you. This is the money that's in you. When you consume the oils and the fruits and the vegetables and stuff like that, so your mineral salts that goes into the potassium phosphate being up in your cerebrum, you know, in your claustrum, this pia matter and gray matter, and when it's corrupted, that, you know, makes us shake, the alcoholics. It makes us have fear when we're watching TV, when it's deficient, and it creates more fear in the subconscious, and then that fear becomes reality. Whatever's on TV is real, man. It's real. Because the pills, the foods, and everything get you into sorcery mode, and you're like, and you don't even know that that's where you are. You're in a world that's not real, and you can't get out of it. It's just like an alcoholic that can't quit fucking drinking. I've been there. That's how far my enlightenment has came. The people cannot get out of the program. It's too strong and powerful. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's death. This is death, and I'll end on this one. Death and life. So it's up to you to start thinking about that. A lot of y'all have medical careers and shit, but it's death. You know, we want to get people to live. Take some shit to kill that autism or Parkinson's. Oh, you are Satan. You're made of mineral salts. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm taking the Lord's medicine. It's like, you are fucking crazy. Do you realize that? You're crazy. You're Satan. Dude, and that goes back to the TV. They've sat there every fucking day and seen them up there going, this is the Lord's medicine. I'm voting for him. This is the Lord's medicine. This is the Lord's medicine. Wear a mask. Be safe. Wear a mask. Gamble. Spend $1. Gamble. 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 Wear a mask. And it's fucking real. It's not real. I love you.